It's Check It Out!
This week on Check It Out, Simon is going to show you 5 tips for keeping your laptop in peak performance.
And Geoff is going to talk about the F word.
Mike will show you how to create an alter ego Gmail account.
And on this week's episode of Meet the Tech Folks, Greg talks to Weronika, PowerSchool expert.
Check it out!
If you're finding you're having difficulties with your laptop, for an example it seems to be going a bit slow, here is 5 tips on how to keep your machine healthy and optimized to always be performing at its best speed. Tip number 1 is to simply restart your computer. So you might say, yeah, why do I have to do that? Well, it's important because it clears out the memory, it gives it a fresh sort of wang to the day. So when I've got restart, when I click on it, when this box appears, I'm not going to click on reopen because I don't want those applications starting up again. And if you have all these applications loading in the background, you never really give the computer a chance to really sort of like freshen up and start from scratch. So I'm going to restart the computer. Tip number 2 is Command Tab. Command Tab will show you all the applications you've got loaded. So I've got a lot of programs here I don't need to be using. And if I'm not using them, then don't have them open. So let me just move to Apple TV and then release the keys. And I've got the Apple TV menu sitting up the top. I'm going to quit this. Now quitting means actually going TV and go quit TV. That's one way of quitting. Just closing a window is not quitting a program. Let me have a look at another one. I am going to choose Preview. Preview's open. Now, since Preview's here, I can also do Command Q. And that's close the application. The other thing you can do, other than Command Tab, is to look down the bottom at the little dots. If it's got a dot, that application is loaded. Think about it. Do you really need that application loaded? Because it is actually using resources on your computer. Tip number 3 is to clear out your caches, etc. in Chrome. And if you go back to Check It Out number 6, there's instructions there on how to clear out cookies and clear out the cache of old files out of Google Chrome. That helps greatly for Google Chrome. The other thing for Google Chrome is also to check to make sure that you have the latest version running. And tip number 4 is don't have too many tabs open. When I look at mine, I've got a few too many open. So I need to close a few. So just clicking here, and I'm just going to click on the crosses so I don't have too many tabs. And tip number 5 is disk space. If you don't have enough disk space on your hard drive, then the machine is going to go super slow. So how can I check that? Well, one of the ways is just to come up and click on the hard drive icon here, and I can either go File, Get Info, or I could do the Command I and the same window would pop up. Then I'm going to come and see that I have got 46 gigabytes of spare space. That is plenty. Well, once you start getting down to 5 gigabytes, you're going to start getting into trouble because the machine is going to start going super slow. You really want a free amount of around 10 gigabytes to keep your machine running speedily.
Hello. I'm here today to talk about something really important. I'm talking about the F word at ASW.
That's right, fun! And more specifically, I'm talking about 5 minutes of fun. What exactly is 5 minutes of fun? Well, it's a very simple concept where you spend 5 minutes in any meeting or class just having fun, with the sole purpose of spending this time to create some laughter, to relax people, give them something else to do, and to help them energize and get back into their learning. It could be something as simple as playing a game, which I call the oodle game. All you need to do is replace the vowels in your name with oodle. So I become Goodle-oodle-oodle-left, doodle-oodle-oodle-derry. Now it's your turn to try this with your name. Try this with your next class or meeting and see what happens. If you're looking for ideas for 5 minutes of fun activities, you can't go past the website 5 Minutes for Fun. There are downloadable activity cards and more information about the concept. Or Google Laughter Yoga and see what that's all about. Or you could just Google Quick Fun Classroom Activities. One recent website I found, which would be great for 5 minutes for fun, is this site that allows you to take any drawing and turn it into an animation. It even works with photos. It's super easy to use and doesn't need a login. All you need to do is create a drawing, upload it to the site, go through a few steps to clean it up, select your animation, and away you go. You can download the videos and use them wherever you want. I know my kids love making them. I've used 5 minutes for fun for many years, and it's a great way to break up any class or just to get adults and kids smiling. There is so much science about how laughter and fun promotes health and well-being. So let's program some time into every lesson and meeting just to have some fun.
I'm gonna show you how to set up a fake email account. It's like the 2022 equivalent of giving a fake phone number to someone at the bar. So, why do this? Well, because often while I'm traveling, let's say when I go to an airport, if I want to connect to their Wi-Fi, they ask me for my email address, my name, and my age, and I'm happy to do it just so I can use their internet. But what'll happen is they'll sell my information to advertisers, and then advertisers will use that information, like my age, my name, and they'll start sending me a bunch of ads, and they'll use my information and my data for their corporate gain, and I don't like that. So what I usually do is I give out my fake email account and my fake name. I have a whole separate little alias. So this way, these sketchy little websites won't collect my real information, and all they do is they get my fake stuff. Fake stuff that I can ignore and save later, and I can just pocket away, kind of just put it into the trash and not pay any attention to it, and keep it separate from all my important emails that go to my real email account. I'm going to show you how to do that.
So on your computer, open up Chrome and click on Profiles at the top. Then click on Add Profile. Then Sign In. Here, I get something in Polish. I'm gonna turn this into English. There you go. And I will click on Create Account for myself. And now you wanna come up with a fake name and email address. So, come up with a fake password. And make sure you remember that, because even though this is fake, you still will want to remember your fake password. And then click on Next. Now Google will want to know your phone number here, and you can go ahead and do that, and this is just to make sure that you're not a robot or a bot making up email addresses. So know that your phone number won't be actually tied to anything for advertisers. So you can go ahead and do that. You do need to put a date of birth and a gender. I don't think you actually need to do anything here. You can just put in fake things here. But make sure that you're over 19. You'll get to another page where Google's asking if you want your number linked up. I will skip this because I don't want my number that I gave to link up with anything, especially not services or ads. So I'm going to click on skip. And because Google is providing this for free, they are asking that you personalize it so that they can actually send you some ads and such. So here I am just gonna click on Express Personalization, and it's okay. Click on Next. You can go ahead and confirm. You can read that, accept privacy settings, and I'm gonna say no, I do not want to turn on sync. And there you go. It's welcoming me. I now have a fake account under the name Harvey McGravy, and I can feel free to give this email address to any place that I don't actually want to give my real personal email address to.
It's now time for Meet the Tech Folks, a weekly segment where you can learn more about the people who help technology run buttery smooth at ASW.
For this week's episode of Meet the Tech Folks, we drop in on Weronika, System Support Specialist and PowerSchool Expert.
I'm a System Support Specialist and I'm working with Michał, with PowerSchool and other information system of our students. Anything PowerSchool related, so if you have any questions regarding your schedule or attendance or anything is working not the way you would like it to work, you can always visit me. C155, just by the Tech Director's office. My favorite Polish food is sałatka jarzynowa, which is chopped vegetables with mayonnaise. That's delicious. I'm very keen into sports. I'm swimming and running and exercising, and this year I've decided to do and complete 100 kilometers swimming challenge. I love to swim and run and exercise. I'm pretty good at the table tennis and horse riding.
Thanks for taking the time to chat with us, Weronika, and we hope you'll join us again soon for another episode of Meet the Tech Folks.